This video is being provided by Dynamic Enterprise Technologies. And here's our contact information. This video is about Connected Business SDK, and specifically how to create custom tables and add custom columns onto existing tables. But before we get into that, I wanted to mention one thing from the previous video. We were talking about the properties of the presentation project and application, assembly information, and I wanted to point out which of these properties will show up when you install the plugin into someone's connected business. So on this other system from previous testing, I had created the assembly information like this and installed the plugin, and you can see that the company property shows up as the publisher, and you want to keep that consistent across all of your plugins so that your plugins group together. The description property shows up as the description. The name of your presentation DLL is here, and the version number. And the rest of those properties aren't seen on the Connected Business plugin screen. But getting back to the subject at hand, before you start customizing the database in the SDK, you should be very familiar with customizing the database through the Connected Business System Data Dictionary. So you should take the training on the data dictionary before proceeding with customization in the SDK. So now we're back at our plugin solution, and on the presentation project, I'm right mouse clicking and choosing Connected Business SDK, Manage Data Dictionary. This is the database we're connecting to that we defined previously. And first I will add a column onto an existing table. Here we have the customer table. I'm going to say add custom field. You notice that it automatically appended my developer number. This is to guarantee we won't have any conflicts between multiple developers. There's my custom column. I'm going to choose show on list, show on class, and searchable. I'm going to save this change. Now I'm going to add a custom table. These fields are already created. Now I need to add some of my own custom fields. Oh, and I have a crash. I closed the database manager, did not save my changes, and I'm giving it another try. Now I'm adding my table. Oh yes, and I wanted to mention, to control the table name, you need to adjust this property here. And I'm going to go with table 2. And the developer ID is appended to prevent any table name collisions. Could also possibly adjust some of these other properties. So now I'm going to proceed to add my custom field. I'm going to add another one. And now I will save and close. Okay, the next thing we need to do is script our data dictionary changes. So I'm right mouse clicking presentation project, going connected business SDK, and choosing script data dictionary. So all of the changes that I made will be scripted into a file so that I don't have to make them again. And you can see there's my additional column to a table, system table. There's my new table. These are necessary stored procedures to maintain the table. So I'm going to say select all. Click OK. Now the script will get generated. Now under the presentation project, resources, you can now see there is data dictionary script. And here are all the commands to adjust the database when this plugin gets installed. Of course, you can modify some of these other scripts. You have to modify them yourself before data dictionary script, after data dictionary script, in order to do some actions before or after that main script executes. Now I'm going to build my solution. Then I'm going out to my project file, my project folder, going to the presentation folder, the bin, the debug, and sorting by type. And here are the DLLs that got created. Now these would be what you would need to put in a folder and provide to the client to install as the plugin. But I'm going to install it directly from here to make it easy. And while you need to have all these DLLs available in the same place, this presentation DLL is the one you actually install in Connected Business. Remember our databases. We have our development database, and we have our test database, which is going to be the demo. So when we did the development work, we were here. We don't want to install the plugin there. We want to install the plugin on our test database. So I already have logged into Connected Business to the demo database. So now I am going to go plugins, add plugin, and grab this path. I'm choosing the presentation DLL. I finished installing. Here is the plugin. Now I'll go to my database, see if my tables are there. Oops, I got the wrong name. Called it table 1, or just table. And there it is. Also, I added a column onto an existing system provided table called customer. And there it is. That's the end of this video.